It's time once again to go racing.
It does not get any better than this.
The pressure is really on now.
Yes, it's pole position. Lights out and we're racing in PSGL.
The first lap has been absolute chaos.
What an overtake.
Oh no! I've never seen anything like it.
Side by side again. This will be settled right at the end.
First light, second light, third light, fourth light, the fifth light. And his pedal to the metal. Go, 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 go. Barry Burman gets away very well indeed. It goes clear of Wilson Hughes with Brendan Lee for company as they ride through turn one. Brendan Lee into P2. Wilson Hughes down into P3. In comes John Evans as well. Coming in with a scrap. We've got a two-wide affair in between with an Alpine and Alfa Romeo trying to get into the thick of it is Dario Yamulo as they now wind their way through sector one. Burman in front, in behind Brendan Lee. What a start from that man, the former world champion, with Wilson Hughes in behind. He's going to be left for fodder with Danny Beresne hot on his tail.
Oh, I'm watching Shanaka claim the tail end of his car is getting very fidgety as John Evans has now got his name on the penalty board.
Yeah, and Jarno Opmeer now overtaking Alessio Di Capua for that crucial top 10 position on the hard tyres, overtaking that of certainly that man Alessio Di Capua.
But we will see as Luke has managed to get the inside line on Beresne before turn one. Good move again, confident and clean from the Alpine of Luke Smith. Great, nicely done and still well within the aero range to Wilson Hughes ahead of him. He's keeping Johnny Tormler company at the moment as De Capua loses yet another place. And there we go, we've got people coming into the pits. That's not ideal for Emulo either. That's usually followed shortly after by a retirement. So four of the top runners in. Up into fifth position. Now those medium tyres should have plenty of beef left on them as yet. But Brendan Lee is now, wow, look at the difference. Oh, he's way ahead of Burman. That's gone horribly wrong for the McLaren. Now it's very much advantage Ferrari.
Now we're seeing Barry Burman instantly having a nose down the inside of Danny Beresne. Could not quite pull it off, but it got so close between the pair as they now come through the next right-hander. Opportunity now for Barry Burman, surely, as long as he can keep the throttle down. And it's heading through now the next left, soon to be the Mistral Straight. There you can see Beresne, who's nursing a 2/10 advantage. He's not going to have it for long, though. Here comes Burman, near side now, as they come into the Mistral chicane. The McLaren deep dives now and tries to move up into them. P3, Burman into P13, beats the Ferrari of Danny Beresne. Grandiose move by the rapidly fast McLaren driver. Burman now himself starting to close on Luke Smith. We've got a strung out battle going on here. Wilson Hughes is now at the mercy of Nicolas Longuet, who comes down the inside of the Signé corner, and as he does so, still wheel to wheel into the Droit de Bousset. It's Red Bull v AlphaTauri. Which of them's going to come out better? It's still going to be those two at loggerheads as now Wilson Hughes fights back. Dueling here at Paul Ricard. It is Honda v Honda, Tauri v Red Bull. Certainly it's Wilson Hughes. Brilliant from the Scotsman. He holds on to P14. The grid now getting very, very close indeed. Jake Benner moves up into P3 ahead of Thyman Shooter, or holds on to his position ahead of Thyman Shooter, with Jarno Opmeer still leading this race. Half a second the deficit between him and Caraton, but you can see now the deficit's coming down. Brendan Lee trying to do something here as now Luke Smith goes into the P11 position, or the net lead of the race. He gets ahead of Ferrari's Brendan Lee, and now Lee is going to look to maybe come back again. But Barry Burman hopped on his tail. We could see a three-wide affair here as they head into the next right-hander at the Corbe de Signé bend. Coming through, in comes Brendan Lee, looks down the inside, but so does Barry Burman around the outside. The McLaren looks to try and battle against the two-time F1 Esports world champion. Of course, he's done it with Mercedes on two occasions, looking to do it with Ferrari, but here he's going to make a statement of intent. There is Barry Burman getting so close, and you'd expect these two to duel it right to the end.
I can only assume he's pressing on for softs. Why he's extending the stint so long. It's Shanaka Clay now side by side with the Alfa Romeo coming into the Bousset. and almost side by side with Johnny Turner again, as Lou Wedge and Daniele Haddad have an argument for 9th. Emilio and Beresney have an argument for 16th. Brendan Lee and Berryman having an argument for 12th. I can't say that the action quick enough, let alone look at it, as Berryman's gone off the road. He's pushing so hard.
But now we're seeing Barry Burman, who now looks for another opportunity on Brendan Lee. Will certainly have a chance at the Mistral chicane. Lee opts to defend again to the inside. Luke Smith also in the fight. Brendan Lee trying to find a way through. Cannot do that, but Barry Burman had to back out very nearly. Could have become at the mercy of certainly Brendan Lee and Luke Smith. But here comes Burman now. Corbett is sitting into the turn, 3 wide now. Brendan Lee now looks to overtake Smith. Burman comes to join the fight. They go wheel to wheel, side by side, through turn 11. Brendan Lee on top. He retakes the net lead in P9. Barry Burman now with Luke Smith trying to fight back. Extraordinary, Chris. Down through towards turn 10 again. Luke Smith once again on the rear, this time of Burman. Surely not 3 wide for the second time as they make their way through turn 10. Luke Smith goes down the middle. Can he find a way through? But Burman now. Burman late on the brakes into turn 11. Wow. Exquisite, extraordinary, brilliance and abundance. It's Barry Burman who now moves up into P9 with Brendan Lee behind. And here comes Nicholas Longay.
How the hell did Borman slow that down? That was an incredible manoeuvre. Still side by side, Luke Smith and Nicholas Longay. Luke Smith on the inside line. Can the Alpine wrestle that position back from Nicholas Longay? Still side by side. Neither of them are going to give up. You dare not blink. And their positions are changing. Move from Borman probably caught Brendan Lee out. And Nicholas Longay has managed to secure the position by the time they come through turn 1. I think those on the alternate strategy have had it. They relied on the rain to come. There's not going to be enough time for them to recover lost ground, even on those soft tyres.
Barry Burman's in 4th place. Now, the key thing here is how is Jarno going to react? He's down into 13th. This was not in the plan, but certainly on soft tyres, he's going to have to go. Remember Australia last season, folks, or certainly the first season. It was incredible to see him move his way from the back of the grid. Remember, he did it last to a P3 podium in one of the most exhilarating races we have ever seen in league racing history. And certainly Jarno Opmeer now is going to go again. Soft tyres are quiet here for the Flying Dutchman. Makes his way down towards the Mistral chicane. The Mercedes up into P12 ahead of fellow Veloce Mantheimer shooter. And now he's going to get a burst of pace on. Next on his list, Simon Weigang. Jarno Opmeer flying. This is why he is the Flying Dutchman. We've seen it on so many occasions. And the exit speed now onto the Mistral straight. He'll open up the door on Luke Smith. They're looking on now at Alpine as the Mercedes shoots on by down the inside. And Jarno Opmeer now takes P8 here in the race. The gap between him and Glory is separated by a mere what can only be 9 seconds. You can see there Barry Burman, technically net leader of this Grand Prix. Brendan Lee behind as well, but Jarno Opmeer with only a mere 4 laps remaining. He is on fast soft tyres. The journey starts here, folks. The battle starts here. Plenty of time to upset this result.
And Haddad are still circulating. Why? I don't get their strategy, but never mind about that. Look at this group that follows them. Borman, Lee, Longay, Hughes, Opmeer out of nowhere just springs one on Beresney. Smith is still there. Carrington is now in there now. Here comes Opmeer again. He's going to nail Wilson Hughes as if he's standing still. Opmeer absolutely flying. Benham now gets the fastest lap. Cannot say the sentence is fast enough for the action that we're seeing. Poyas Longay's gone a bit too deep, going out of the final turn before the Mistral Shade to say, and that's easy picking for Opmeer before they've even got DRS open.
Oh, no. He has gone better again. His first race win, surely, of the season. He comes around turn 15, makes his way across the DRS line. Jarno Opmeer has won the French Grand Prix. Sensational.
Jake Benham followed him over. Shanaka Clay actually managed to overtake Danny Beresney on the run from the final turn down to the line to take the last podium spot. Great effort there from Shanaka Clay.